Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me for our continuing series, Reliving the Legends, Final Fantasy style, Episode 11. We left off last time where we were exploring the town of Melmond, and we had just completed our purchases in the white magic and black magic shops, and we're going to see how expensive this inn is. 100 gil seems reasonable, but I'm doing it more to be a philanthropist a little bit here, as the Warriors of Light don't really need that much rest. Let's check out the weapon shop, shall we? Crosier? Nope. Saber. The long sword is attack 20 and accuracy 10. Take a look at that. It's lower accuracy, but one less attack, so I think we'll just stick with Worm Killer. And then, of course, the Falchion. So, no real weapons for any of our other party members, which is a bit of a disappointment. But that's the way that it works sometimes. Take a look at the armor shop. Did we talk to these guys? I've forgotten. Yeah, no, it's a barren waste. Yeah, we did talk to them. Hey, armor shop. What do we got? The knight's armor is 36,000 gil. We can't quite afford that, but that'd be great. Okay, so it looks like we're in the market for some pretty serious gil farming here. Unless I miss my guess. And we're going to look at the silver armlet. We probably should get that for Fritz and for Daewoo, since both of them could benefit from it. Yeah, they've got the copper armlets right now. Okay, now everyone has silver armlets. So much better defense. That's great. And we can sell those copper armlets because we won't be using those. Just check everything else here. Man, that mithril mail. I'm just going to hold on to it. You know, some of the stuff is... We can get rid of the mithril knife. I know I went against that earlier. Alright, so we need like 36,000 gil to get the knight's armor for Fritz. Or, I'm sorry, for Zest. That's going to be the next order of the day. And I think that's the completed exploration of Melmond. And we can actually go ahead and, I think, let's just check out what there is to see on this part of the continent. Doesn't look like there's a big change in the types of enemies that we're seeing here. Particularly flighty wolves. So we'll kind of walk around here and see what there is to see on this part of the continent. I think we'll double back on that. Okay, so shadows. The undead walk in broad daylight out here. Not particularly threatening, these shadow. Not worth a lot of XP either. Just explore. Just a little bit. Okay, so there's the cavern. Wow. You know what? I feel like this is a place where we can just drop a dia and see what happens. Flo, you're gonna go last, but that's okay. Seven enemies erased from existence. I think this is the Cavern of Earth. Let's duck in and check. This is Giant's Cave. Interesting. Let's check out this southern... Oh, this is the one that looks like a devil's tail. So this is definitely... This is definitely where the Cavern of Earth is. But we have a Giant's Cave over there as well. Which is definitely interesting. Definitely has a devil's tail. A whole bunch of tarantulas. Somebody's gonna get poisoned here. Nice block. There's the poison that I was talking about. I think we'll just throw an antidote there at Zest. Okay. Alright, let's duck in here and see what this is all about after we get through these shadows. 292. Pretty nice hit. Cavern of Earth. We can do a battle in here. Lots of spiders. Not particularly surprising. I think we can probably hang in this place. We'll just definitely need to make sure that our antidotes are stocked. And I think Melmond didn't really have an item shop, so it's going to be important for us to keep an eye on that. Especially the number of antidotes we have. Of course, we've got Poisona, but that's a pretty high-level spell. I want to save the slots. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got a whole bunch of interesting stuff. We've got Giant's Cave, which has 4 chests. Oh my gosh. Cavern of Earth has 24 chests. Marsh Cave. Have I been calling that March Cave? Or is there a typo and like, it's not clear? Marsh Cave. Interesting. Okay. I think we can actually go back and let's explore the Giant's Cave. Let's see what's going on in there. That is a lot of shadows. It's almost worth a Dia. Now Fritz has been blinded. Too bad. Good job, Fritz. Alright. Yeah, let's take a look at the Giant's Cave. I don't know what this is all about. If this is a side dungeon, or if there's going to be something else that's in here. Oh, that's a big dude. Okay, so we got a bunch of wargs. Easily handled. Nothing that the Warriors of Light can't conquer when they work as a team. It's going to be at least one more round because I'm being lazy and just close to auto-battling here. Someone going to go in for before that warg? Nope. Great job, guys. Bro. You shall not pass. You shall not pass. I'm gonna try it a bunch of times. Well, that was disappointing. Ooh, lesser tigers. This looks like fun. So they got at least 100 hit points. And they definitely do some damage. But we have the damage per round to take them down quickly. And they're not quite as fast as the wargs, which is interesting. Okay. So what's the next step here? We know where the story wants us to go, which is to the Cavern of Earth. I want to get that Knight's Armor for Zest. I don't think that we go forward without getting Zest his Knight's Armor. And so I think we want to do some more exploring of the world. So let's just see if there's any other places that we can explore by way of ship. Because as I'm looking at things, even this continent, such that it is quite crowded. There's quite a few places that we haven't actually explored. So I think we should do that. And we'll just see where the wind takes us. Sharks have quite a few hit points. And we're just going to follow the coastline. Looks like a town there. Get through this little battle here, and then we'll take a look at that. Maybe it's something we already discovered. Oh yeah, that's the Western Keep. They just look different, you know, from the sea. Hello, big eyes. Don't care much about the Sahagin, but get rid of that big eyes. There we go. Nuked from orbit. Lots of blocks going on there. Thank goodness the gaze missed on Daewoo. That would have been bad. Excellent. One more round. Hopefully. Okay, there's the marsh cave, as it were. There might be a place where we can dock and go back to some of these other towns that we passed by. But we'll explore this continent and see if there's anything else that we can see. Because there was a few places that we weren't able to get to. Like here, we can stop back off at... this is Elfheim. You know what? Let's just take a look at how everybody's doing. Ah, we're fine. We don't really need to stop right now, do we? We're just killing Sahagins and some sharks. Let's keep exploring. Didn't kill that one outright. That power staff really boosted up Daewoo's damage per round. Can't get in there. Okay. How about up here? I guess we'll find out after this. That might have been a time to drop a Fira. It's a crit on flow. An endless supply of Sahagin coming from the sea. Be nice if they carried just a little bit more cash, wouldn't it? Can't go up through there. Alright. This time we're dropping a Fira. Let's burn these guys. Come on. Come on, Daewoo, go first. It's gonna be an octo kill? Not quite. Definitely could happen. There's no dock here. Okay. It's a preemptive strike. Everybody gets a Sahagin. Hopefully everybody kills the Sahagin. Oh yeah, no problem. Keep that efficiency going, guys. Can't go through there. We need some dwarf action over here to get rid of some of these, get rid of some of these other channels. I didn't do that right. Fritz is not quite there on the damage spectrum for the sharks to one hit. My bad. Very close to leveling. Yeah, we need those dwarves with some more nitro to come over here and blast this area open for us. Oh, hey, is this a... It is a port. Well, fantastic. Shark bite there. Nope. Wasn't enough. Definitely wasn't enough. There's level 23. Hey, how about that? It's a modest increase for Zest. He got a little smarter. Fritz, Well, no, actually, agility, stamina, luck. 4 hit points for Flow. Not a good level. Daewoo, very, very slow on the HP. Could use another nice boost there. But, hey, I feel like we have to go in here and explore. So, that's what we're going to do. I know where to go there. Hillgigus. Drop a Cure on Fritz. And drop a Thunder on the Hillgigus. Ooh. Hey, it's like I knew he was going to attack Fritz. Okay. 800 gil. Okay, so there's some potentially mean enemies over here. That's cool. This might be the new farming location. Oh, and there's a town. 2 trolls. Let's drop a cure on Zest. And we'll drop a Thundara on the trolls. Okay, so they don't hit very hard on Zest. Just about, maybe just over 200 hit points. Oh, and they do heal themselves. Interesting. Okay. It's not entirely, entirely surprising. I can talk. 1200 gil? Alright, so there is a town over here. What is this town? Let's find out. Crescent Lake. Okay, so there's an inn. Okay, so there's a full complement of shops and everything here. How are we looking? We're okay. We're at 20,000 gil. Yeah, we'll just stay the night. 200 gil per night. You guys are out of the way, so I guess that justifies the price increase, but we are the Warriors of Light. You'd think that they could cut us a little bit of a discount. Stock up on some supplies. Yeah, we're good otherwise. What kind of magic are we going to see here? Oh, maybe there's some good stuff for our friend Fritz. Mithril mail, a mithril shield, a buckler, a mithril helm, and mithril gloves. Good lord. Alright, well, let's get a mithril shield. That's 2 grand. Mithril helm and mithril gloves. Equip. Boy, that was a complete re-kit of Zest there. Man, I was hoping we would get at least 1 hit on something for the rest of the group. Unfortunately, no. Dump the Great Helm. Dump the Steel Gloves. Dump the Iron Shield. Well, Zest is getting kitted out. And here's the church. Cool, I'm glad we found this place. My husband is always traveling, and the little time he is home, he sleeps all day. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. Yeah, that's a... That's too bad. Just double check and make sure that this actually is in fact a church. No need for my services. Do not lose heart, brave warriors. It's always just nice to have someone say that. There's so few people in this game that say, don't lose heart. Just those little words of encouragement. Another weapon shop? Did we already go here? Mithril sword. A mithril hammer you're already using, and a mithril axe. 2510, 2315. It's at 2315. This is 1915. Alright, well, I guess we're buying the mithril sword. It's going to give him an outrageous number for attacks. Oh, you know what? Whoops. Yeah, I like keeping the accuracy up. So we'll stay with the sword. Kind of like the sword and board type of thing that we're doing here with Zest. Hey, buddy, what are you doing back here? Oh, this must be the husband. He's asleep. You just sleep in the house, dude. Alright, we probably don't have the money for this. I'm just guessing. Yeah, 13k. There it is. Okay, that's the one we want. Stonra, Cures Stone, Exit, Protera, and Invisira. Invisira? Cool. Alright, so that's going to be a tough choice. But we have no money for that. That's 39k. We have some guild needs, guys. It's stacking up quickly. And I'm sure that the Black Magic Shop is going to be no different. Thundaga, Death, Quake, and Stun. Again, some more tough choices. So I'm looking at 78k for just spells. Plus another 36k for... That's like 120k. Just set a 120k goal there. And we'll leave it at that. I think that's everything in Crescent Lake here. Oh. I was so wrong. What is going on out here? Hello? Ah, it's the guy Lucan. I think it's the Prophet. I see a cycle of warmth, the dim light, guided by destiny, about which our entire future revolves. 12 sages are we, guided to this land by the stars of prophecy. Okay, and prophecy. 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 friends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. Friends of chaos, huh? Fire, earth, water, and wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. Boy, I'm sure glad I came to Crescent Lake. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Okay. Defeat the fiends. Did I say friends earlier? It's fiends that have taken root there, and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal should regain its brilliance. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world both past and present. The Fiend of Wind appeared 400 years ago, followed by 200 years later by the Fiend of Water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. Okay. The Fiend of Earth rots the land. Where the Fiend of Fire passes, all is engulfed in flame. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here. All will be revealed. Ah, okay. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us, Warriors of Light. Only you can do this. Alright. The greater plot has been revealed. Power must be directed towards its proper end. And 400 years ago it was wind, 200 years ago it was water. Then came earth and fire. The 4 forces that make up the world. So it is a circle. And that is our... That's our cue, really. That's quite impressive. Okay, so there's 4 fiends. Each one of them blocks the power of the crystals that we carry. We're going to have to defeat the fiends in order to release the power, or to bring the power of the crystals back, and that will restore balance to the world. Something like that. So we now know what the game is all about. And I think our trip to the Earth Cavern just got a lot more meaningful. So, there you have it. Thanks for joining me today on episode 11 of our Reliving the Legends series, where we explore Final Fantasy, and then continue on throughout the series, I think. We'll see what happens. If you're enjoying the series, let me know. And, thanks for watching along. As you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness, and we'll see you next time.